Alright, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
What's the funniest thing that a customer has requested to buy here?
The funniest thing is usually everyone thinks we're like an electronic store that sells games, like Xbox games and PlayStation games. Had telescopes a few times, which kind of can be relevant. A tourist guide shop as well, so I think we need the information. So if people get lost and trying to get over the river, we're always the first stop to try and get information to get over the river. We should say swim, but we're kind enough to say there's a free pass over a bridge.
Hey guys, welcome to Daily Hearns number 14. Today we're gonna mainly talk about some model kit and airbrush topics. So the Model Expo from Melbourne is coming very soon. So Model Expo 2019 is like the national equivalent for model kits in Australia, with lots of competitors, lots of kits, lots of categories. So this is coming, and 3 people here working at Hearns Hobbies are going to compete. We showed you 2 models already in the previous 2 vlogs. I'll put the links in the description if you want to have a look at them. And today we're gonna have a look at the last kit that's gonna compete, and it's made by Rob. Before that, we have BJ here. Hello. And he's gonna do a little introduction to how to use airbrushes. It's been requested in the comments on the previous videos. So we're gonna get started with this, and then we'll move on to more model kit topics, and we'll finish with mini trades. So we're gonna shoot all of this now and get ready. So let's get started.
You see cat hairs?
Sorry?
You see cat hairs?
No?
No? Okay. I usually have a lot of cat hairs from my cat.
Ah.
Alright, should I start?
Yeah.
Hi, this is BJ from Hearns, and today I'm going to talk about airbrushing. So, I'm going to try with this velour model there. It's already pre-mixed for airbrushing. So you can just pour it straight in your airbrush, and off we go. Actually, just give it a quick shake up. Just make sure all the pigment, because the pigment normally sits on the bottom. You want that to go all the way through the bottle. And then we'll just put some drops into the airbrush. Should be enough for demonstration purposes. Seal that up. Okay, so I've got the compressor over here. It's all set up. So we've already had it on, so the tank's already full. This particular type of compressor will automatically switch on and switch off as the tank gets depleted. We've got the regulator here. I've got it set at about 20 psi. And so let's try it. So I'll just give a bit of paper, a bit of a go first. It's all clean. Okay, and from here we'll just do some really fine lines, like so. Then as I pull the needle back, the spray will get wider and wider, and I'm pulling it further as well, and then we can give the large areas, like so. And there you go, and then the compressor's switched on to pump up the tank again. So again, so when you're doing fine lines, you're generally pretty close. So over here, we just sprayed it to clear out the nozzle. So here, we'll start again. Fine line, close. And then as you're doing large areas, you open up the needle and you pull further back, and it gets a softer coverage. So, obviously if you get closer with the wide, it starts getting heavy and covers more. Like so. Yeah, I think we'll move the compressor over here because it's shaking the glass a bit. So we'll see how it's over there. So, I've already tried on the test paper. You can see the sort of movement. We should have a close-up view of how my finger was doing the action with, doing spots and such. So let's try, a bit of plastic now. So plastic, it's better to have the plastic all nice and clean first. So all you need to do is put a drop of dishwashing liquid into a bucket or basin, clean it all up, with an old toothbrush or so, let it drip dry, and then when it's dry, you're ready to paint on. So you can prime if you like at this stage. Before this demonstration, we'll just spray straight on, and we'll see how we go. Okay, so what I'm going to do is show you just doing a large area. So just on a scrap piece, we'll just make sure this is all clear. And we'll start the spray before we touch the piece. So start from here and then we'll go across. So see that covering up. So you're just doing gentle passes. So you can check it and then you can continue on. And just keep going until you're happy with the tone. So we just covered the large parts there. So with an airbrush, because you can do these fine lines, we can also do pre-shading. Okay, that sort of thing. But you'll notice that I was a bit too close here, and it's all gathered up. So you just have to do a bit more practice. We'll give it another go. Let's try here again. You're building up the tones very slowly. You're getting much more control. So like so. So I've just finished a demonstration with the appreciating lines. So there's a lot you can do with an airbrush. You can get all the graduation and such. This is not a very good example, of course, because I've just been doing it in very tight conditions. Okay, so that's pretty much an introduction to basic airbrushing. I think I've covered a few things that have been useful, but you know, there's probably things I've forgotten, so if there's anything else you'd like to know, just write it in the comments and I'll answer them the next time around. So thanks for watching.
Having fun, Jordan?
I'm having lots of fun. Are you recording me or?
Yes.
If you want to mark it, just say something along the lines of like, it's a highly detailed reproduction of a Ford XA Falcon from, is it a 70s car, Adam?
4-door, yeah, 70s.
Yeah, from the 70s. You would actually got quite a bit now of cars.
Yeah.
Like you've got a cabinet pretty much full of it now.
Yeah.
Of die-cast stuff.
Well, this is why I'm trying, you know, to show that we have this too.
Also, I probably just did to, you know, sit at the computer for 45 minutes, put pictures everywhere for it.
Yes.
I'm not looking forward to that though. God, that...
I have to beep that word though, you know that.
Yeah, it's such a pain to do.
You're just lazy.
I am just lazy.
I was joking.
I am lazy though.
Don't forget to look here.
At the camera there?
Yes.
Alright, the lens. Good morning, hey, welcome. Right, so I'm actually just finished off my WINGNUT Wings model. So this is my entry into the stand-down model competition. Pretty good. I haven't done many models this detailed before, so I've gone all out. I've done all the rigging. I've gone for the scale, wooden prop, undercarriage, weathering effects underneath and stuff like that. So for an RC guy, I did okay, I think. So I actually finished it off last night. I still need to do a bit of a clear coat on the wheels here. So what I'm going to do now, as BJ's just showing you how to do all setup and stuff like that and cleaning, I'm just going to use it while he's got it out and actually finish off my model. I've got some XF86 here, the Tamiya acrylic flat clear. I've thinned this down, so I've just mixed it in the jar, put a bit of thinner in there so it's a nice consistency. Most important, give it a good shake so it's all equal. Alright, and then we'll put a bit into our airbrush. I need a bit, so I'm going to put a small amount.
So what about your model kit?
Super nice kit. For a WINGNUT wings, I've always seen them come in, and I've always thought, you know, I should do those one day. I've always done cars and helicopters and tanks and stuff, but for an aircraft it's one of the ones I always wanted to do, and it's come up pretty good. The reason I did this one, a name stood out for me, Wonga Bonga. I think that's great to have on the side of an aircraft. So I'll just test it to make sure this clear is going to come out. Need a bit more pressure on the tank. Don't want fine lines, so we can get it out a bit thicker. Goes hard when you're trying to do it on clear bit of paper. So I'm going to put some clear coat over this decal so it protects it a bit more. It's not the best trying to spray on the model, but as it's just a clear coat, there's no pigment or colour that's going to spray anywhere else, so it's just a clear coat, just protect the decals. So there we are, a finished model, my WINGNUT wings sock with camel. Super happy with this involved, with the expertise of BJ helping me on spraying techniques and stuff like that. You know, I've got real lovely spar detail in the back here, which BJ taught me, tips on rigging. There's also a bit of, don't know if it comes up camera, but I've actually done cowling detail, a small little kind of mesh effect on the cowling to give it a bit more. And yeah, the wooden prop turned up pretty good. So this is another effect which I'll probably run through with BJ, how to get this this wooden effect on props and stuff. But for a future video. But for now, my first WINGNUT Wings model finished.
So ready for Model Expo?
Yep, which is Queen's birthday weekend. So it's running from the Saturday to Monday, I believe. And yeah, we'll. I'm actually going to be away, so I'm trusting one of the guys. I'm going to trust BJ to display my model for me. I'm going to be actually away racing model cars, which is what I'm meant to be doing. Yeah, I'm going to have my Ferrari and my beautiful WINGNUT Wings aircraft there.
Awesome, well, thanks for this.
No problem.
And let's move on to the next topic.
Sounds great. Okay, Nathan, we're going to get Noelle back. We're going to shove the camera in her face and see what she does behind the scenes.
Yes.
I know you enjoy stickering, but let's see what she's doing. Now, this is behind the magic curtain. Look at all those treats. This is the diet of an editor. They are in her zone.
Oh my god!
Oh dear.
How long have you been filming?
Well, we want to see what's behind the scenes when in the video. So we've discovered biscuits, crisps/chips, and
Yes.
now you're editing a video. You just got the life back here.
Yes.
So we're getting you back because you shove the camera in our face all the time. So
No. Fair enough, right?
busted.
Fair
All right, get back to work.
Yes. So moving on to the next topic, we're just like doing everything in a row this morning. Kyle, morning. How's Friday so far?
Friday's good so far.
Good.
Yeah.
So what are we gonna talk about now?
We're going to talk about mini trains.
Yeah.
So we've received a new order of mini trains. There's some new products in there which are pretty cool. So yeah, let's have a look. So
that's mini trains.
Yes.
What is mini train exactly?
so mini trains is a bit of a niche thing. So it's if you're familiar with scales, it's double O gauge, but it runs on N gauge track, which represents a narrow gauge, which is cool because as you can see by our little setup here, you can run really tight curves. So if you're a bit strapped for space, you can fit heaps in. So that's pretty cool. We've got some new products from mini trains, which is the new Plymouth diesels, which come in a variety of colours. These are really nice little runners. They look fantastic as well. Made in Germany, which is a really nice feature. So yeah, that's the new range there. So currently in stock, I've got 3 of the colours. There are more in the range. We've already sold a few of them, so I can't show all of them. As well as a full restock. So we've got heaps of the mini trains locos in stock. Plenty of the rolling stock as well. You know, if you've already got a model railway, HO or double O gauge, and you've got a bit of room, you can always add a narrow gauge railway to it as well. So, you know, just gives it a bit of a different flavour, different style, and it's really fun to model because there's not really any proper practices to follow. You can do what you want, which is
Awesome.
pretty cool.
Cool. All right. Thank you for this. So I believe you have another topic to talk about today.
Yes, we've
More
also
than
got die-cast cars.
Good.
Some very nice ones.
All right. Where are the die casts here?
I need keys.
Okay. First time we mentioning die casts in our videos.
So, you may or may not know, we carry a selection of very collectible die-cast cars. We've got the classic car collectibles, which generally are all vintage or classic Australian cars, muscle cars, race cars, civilian versions, the whole works. But what we've just received, which is pretty exciting, is BBRs. So BBRs, handmade in Italy. A lot of Ferraris, as you'd expect being Italian, but as well as some other really nice models. So one of the ones we have just received is the 1989 F40 LM, pretty widely regarded as the last real Ferrari. It was the last one that Enzo Ferrari signed off on before he died. Absolutely stunning car. So this is the race version. This made a lot of appearances in 89 and 90, and yeah, until it was basically beaten by the McLaren F1, but really cool car anyway. And we've also received, we've got the Ferrari 250p, which is a 1963 model. On the modern end of things, the Ferrari FXX, so we've got one in Fuji white, and another one in matte black. So these were basically race car versions of the Enzo. We've carried BBR now for probably a couple of years. Some of these Ferraris here are one of 15, so very limited numbers, that's worldwide, which makes them highly collectible and pretty sought after as well.
Okay, so if people want to have a look at them, it's you're the guy
Come see me.
to contact. Okay,
Yes.
no worries.
Yep. More cool stuff coming in the future, but for today I think that's about it.
No problem. We see you next time for another train topic, I suppose.
Cool, yes, definitely.
Alright, see you
Cool.
soon.
Bye.
Oh dear.
Lunchtime, little
Lunchtime
break,
indeed.
first break of the day.
First break of the day, reading a Toys and Hobby magazine.
Nice. Stay informed.
Same form, absolutely.
How good is the new office?
The new office is phenomenal. Oh, there's actually an office, is there?
Well, back
Office.
Back
Warehouse,
office.
storage.
How long did it take to get that organized?
Well, 6, 7, 8 hours,
Oh
something
my
like
God.
that.
Oh my god, just by yourself almost.
No, we had a few people helping.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Well, I think you're gonna like this video.
Excellent. So when is it going to be out?
In like an hour from now.
Excellent. Hurry up.
Yes, let's do it. This is about to happen. Let's test your knowledge.
Oh,
Can you define FPV?
first person vision.
Yeah, almost.
Is that right?
Good. First person view.
View.
And
That's the one.
yes, so can you explain what it is?
So it is when you fit a camera to the front of a drone, or you can put it on a car or anything really, and then you have that linked up onto a screen via radio on your transmitter, and then you can see exactly what the remote control device is doing and where it's going.
Awesome! That's A+.
A plus.